What is going on, everybody? And as you guys know, two bikes were added in the Crew 2 on Wednesday, guys. And, well, one of them right here is the Suzuki GSX-RR, which, guys, is 100% a MotoGP bike, which is honestly freaking awesome to see in this game. I'm kind of shocked this thing's even in here. Anyway, let's go see if we can customize it. So, guys, when it comes to customization, you can change the color a little bit if you would like to change the color of the bike there. You just have to use the colors in the game, and you can put a livery on it that someone has made, which I'm sure people have probably made some awesome ones you can throw on there from actual GP, which is freaking cool. And then that's pretty much it. There's not anything else unless you want to throw some vanity stuff on there, guys. Overall, guys, I gotta admit, it's pretty crazy that these things are actually added. Like I said, I was gonna go cruise around, but most people are already well aware of how this thing drives because of the summit. So I'm just gonna go take it into the summit race right now and talk a little bit about it and help you guys out. And I'll also be showing you guys my settings at the end of the video, which I definitely recommend you guys to try out. Alright, guys, so I figured I would jump into the actual race in the summit here just to drive this thing a little bit. Now, I know a lot of people are actually insanely excited to see more bikes added. To be honest, I am too. We definitely haven't seen a lot of them added recently. So it's cool that they're adding more, and I feel like more will come in time as well. So, guys, getting right into this, how does this thing actually drive? Well, to be completely honest, this bike is actually pretty freaking awesome. As you guys will see, it does handle pretty well. I do not have the grip on the tires all the way up on it either. I feel like I don't know, I feel like it doesn't really need it. You could probably lower the grip even more because this bike already handles insanely well. Most areas, I'd say, around these races, you could probably do around 100 miles an hour around a lot of these sharp turns, maybe a little over. As you guys will see, I am in manual, which helps me get around the corners a little easier. Overall, guys, how does it drive? Well, honestly, this bike actually feels pretty amazing. I'll also show you the first person here so you can see it. And do not question why this race also has snow. We'll never understand that. But anyway, guys, getting right into it. So here is the actual first person on the bike. Looks pretty awesome. I honestly cannot believe they actually added more of these bikes into the game. We've all been kind of waiting. And not only did they add bikes, they actually added legit MotoGP bikes, which it's just honestly crazy to me that they actually really did that. But so overall, how is a Suzuki? Well, it's a pretty good bike, if I'm being honest. This thing looks good, sounds great, and just a really cool addition to the game. It definitely handles differently than the other touring bikes, I'd say at least. It just feels like it has a tighter handling, tighter turning to it, which is definitely something you'd want, especially for racing in this. This thing could actually probably be used on some other like competitive races in the game. A lot of the summits will probably most likely be using cars. The main reason for that is, well, sometimes the bikes don't do the greatest, but nonetheless, it'll definitely be a cool addition to cruise around if you're looking to hang out with your friends, drive around, stuff like that. Maybe do some like challenges and stuff around the map. These bikes definitely be a great addition and have some fun doing so. Overall, guys, I would definitely say to recommend go pick it up if you haven't. Most people probably have these bikes already, mainly because you have to if you're doing the summit. So most people probably already know how they drive, and well, I'm sure people probably get a little frustrated with these races because they are kind of difficult compared to other races we've seen in recent summits, so they definitely could annoy you a little bit overall. But guys, get used to the handling on the bike a little, maybe adjust it a little bit. Controller settings might help a bit there. But I'd say if you keep driving them a little bit, keep doing the race, that's how I was anyway, you'll definitely get better at driving them. You'll start feeling and seeing how they drive. Definitely help you turn better on them and stuff like that. I would definitely recommend trying my settings out. They definitely seem to do a pretty decent job on this bike, and I'm honestly, like I said, I'm impressed. I will also be posting the Yamaha tomorrow. That bike's really freaking cool, so definitely stay tuned for that. Overall, guys, I have to give this bike a pretty high rating. I mean, it's good. I'd say most people, like I said, probably already own it, and if you haven't really driven it too much or you just bought it and you don't really do the summits that often, I recommend going to give this thing a shot and go try it out on some races. You might actually really enjoy it. Like I said, it can mostly do around 100 miles an hour, and you guys will notice sometimes if you don't go into the turns correctly, it will go really wide out in the turns, so make sure you try to go into the turns more often with the bikes. They do handle a lot better doing that with them, and you get out of the turns a lot faster and actually, well, have a lot more speed. As you see right there, I boosted right out of that turn there. Pretty freaking awesome. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and definitely go tune into doing these bikes. Like I said, I would do a longer video, but most of you guys probably already driven these, so I just wanted to post you guys my thoughts, and my settings are coming up right now. And here are my settings for the Suzuki GSX-RR.